Very good evening. Good to
Good
see you
evening.
here.
Yeah, same here, same here. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing great. Yes,
I
you're a
am, yes, I am a student. I am actually pursuing my bachelor's in English literature.
wow. Whenever I face anybody who is doing something in English, whatever be the age of the person, small kid or the young boys and girls of your age, I always start, feeling a sort of complex. Somebody who is already excelling or doing something in this language where I'm working on these days. I would like to know about the place you belong to.
The place, actually, I'm from Pakistan, and there is this state Sindh, so I'm from Sindh.
Since whenever somebody connects with me who is from the neighboring country, I have talked to the people who are from Bangladesh or Pakistan. It gives me a feeling of oneness, a little bit touch of like my own kind of.
Yes, because we are all Asians and we do share some similar, cultures as well. And we are like similar person. Even when we speak English, we have the similar accent as well. So yeah, that is the same from my side as well. I also feel some kind of, ownness that you have just mentioned. We do feel some kind of connection that we have because we are like, we had, we have also been living together before 1947, like before when we were ruled by British government. So yeah, so we do share so many similarities.
Mm, yeah, that's true. So at one point of time in the history, we all were one.
Yes, we were.
So Abdul, because you are a student and now you're on this platform, my first question is: are you on this platform because you are keen to learn English, or you want to see yourself as a YouTuber? Because be a YouTuber is a craze among youth these days. I feel.
Yeah, that is very true, and I am here because I want to. I am keen to learn English, and I want to improve English. I want to be fluent in English, and the second thing is that you mentioned that for YouTube. So I have never planned to open a YouTube channel. I joined this app because I wanted to have so many conversations, and I have the reason that I have opened YouTube channel because I was having so many conversations with so many people, and they were uploading my videos with the conversational videos that I had with them on their channel. So it was kind of getting difficult to find my own videos on their channel because I was forgetting the names of their channel. So actually, I wanted to see myself speaking, so I can see, I can correct myself if I'm making any kind of mistakes. So I can correct myself for the future. So that is why I opened a YouTube channel so I can, upload my videos, and it would be easily accessible for me to watch myself, because all the videos will be mine. So that was the reason.
And when did you join this YouTube platform?
1 month ago.
Just you recently you joined it.
Yes, recently.
Okay. And with how many people you have connected so far?
Actually, I haven't kept the count, but if I can, I have around like 45 to 50. Yeah, 50. Yeah, 50 to 60, like in between.
In 1 month, in 30 days, almost 60 videos.
No, no. Actually, I was having these conversation long back, like 5, 6 months back. So I was not taking these sessions regularly with a gap of 3, 4 days because I'm also busy with my studies as well. And so yeah, and if like recently I have got this thought, so to open a YouTube channel to upload my videos, and the reason I have already told you. So recently I have opened a YouTube channel, but sessions I have been taking 5, 6 months, like from 5, 6 months.
Okay, okay. And definitely you might have observed fluency, or you can say a better version of yourself, where you might be looking back at your old videos.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, like when we speak to so many people, it is kind of a practice that we are doing because there is also a saying that practice makes man perfect. So the more we practice, the more we get better. And of course, I actually compare myself from initial days that I have the first ever session. I have also that in my mobile right now, and I actually compare myself how I was and how I am now. So it has from 100, I can say 70% improvement from the person that I was before in my fluency spoken part, and from now, like I have improved a lot. And initially I was also, getting a kind of hesitation when I was speaking. So now I am comfortable in speaking, and I can, make an eye contact as well. But initially I was not even, trying, like looking into the person's eye. So I have become confident. I have overcome the hesitation. So yeah, that are the things that I have got from these conversations.
I forgot one thing. You are doing graduation or PG, post graduation in English literature?
Graduation.
Okay, so how many subjects in totality you are at the moment going through? Like how many subjects are there at the graduation level? Three subjects, three papers, I must say. Papers, three papers.
Actually, there are so many subjects. Like each semester has different subjects. But in like we are learning English literature, so we have subject of English grammar as well in first semester. And after that, we like in literature there are so many subjects like American literature, Indian literature, Pakistani. There is a subject of that. Then there is drama subjects are is there as well. We read a lot of dramas, novels, and yeah, these are the subjects: fiction, non-fiction. Yeah, these are the subjects.
And it's a 3 years course.
4 years
Three,
course.
4 years. Okay.
And I am
Nice.
in my final year. Like I am gonna be graduating very soon.
Okay. Good luck for that.
Yeah.
And what are your future plans?
Actually, I'm into teaching. Like I am so interested to teach people. So I would probably go for teaching. English teacher would be great if I get that opportunity.
Okay. You took this subject intentionally. You always wanted to be a professor in subject.
Yeah, Dave, like I did take this subject intentionally, but when I joined this university, I never knew about the literature. Like English is something, literature is something else. So I never knew about literature. So I got these choices. Like there were four departments, and I was selected in four departments, and uh, there was English literature. So because there was a name of English and literature. So because of the name English, I took this department, this field. Then I got, of course, we have learned about grammar rules and English, but there is a whole lot field of literature as well. Like we learned so many things about society in literature. So I never knew about literature, but I'm glad that I joined it and I got to learn so many things. It like literature also teaches us how to behave in society. So like it was a very, I would say, the best decision I have taken.
You are a student. Okay. You go to the university campus. You're doing your degree from the university. Okay. And you are a student, and at the same time, like now you and me are conversing with each other. At a different platform, we both are students because we are working on our language or communication skill in whatever way you can take it. Now I'm looking it from some different perspective. Like you go to your campus, to your university, and you are being taught this grammar and this pronunciation and literature, everything, whatever, blah blah blah, related to this language. How do your professors make you people learn this language whenever it comes to the spoken part? I try to make my question in a simpler way. I want to put this in another form. Like normally, whenever we are talking on this platform, this is a problem with the not a problem. This is a main issue or sort of guidance everybody wants to sort from the other person, because the people who are not from the English background, who have taken their, you can say, education with the regional, in the regional languages. But at some point of time in life, at some stage in their life, they took a decision that no, now I have to work on my communication skills for different reasons. Somebody is doing it for the sake of fun, for passion. Somebody is doing it because they want to get good jobs, because this is a good tool. It's the best tool in the current scenario if you have good communication skill. And when we talk about communication skill, automatically this language English comes in the mind. Communication in English, otherwise communication skill doesn't mean that you communicate in English only. My question to you is, when you people are being taught in your classrooms, and you might be asking your professors the similar kind of question that, okay, you want to become a good communicator, and what, in what way you should take your journey, like whether you should work on grammar or pronunciation or whatever. So what kind of replies you get from your professors in this regard?
Yeah, I totally get your question, but I want to say something like you, as you said that we are being taught grammar, but like we are being taught grammar in the first year. The courses are 4 years, right? So in first year we are like taught about the basic rules of grammar. So if any student doesn't know, so he or she can understand what is grammar, because in like the coming 3 years we have to learn all about literature. So like as you asked, how are your teachers making you speak English? So they just tell us to they just tell us to whatever you say in English. So we tell them to, like, we always speak in English. And another thing that you asked, that if you like ask your teachers that how to be a good communicator or something like that, we also like ask them. So they always tell us try to speak in English when you are like English, as you said, when the word communication comes, the word English automatically comes in the mind. So when we say, so our professors tell us to try to talk to people in English. That is the reason I have like I'm trying to approach people to like this way. We are like communicating with so many people. They have different mind. They have so many perspective on so many topics. So this is also, one a kind of communication that we are doing. It is a communication, and we are like enhancing our communication skills. So they always tell us to try to approach it, because it is a practical way of doing something. We can't learn like in one way. We have to keep like speaking, keep connecting with so many people. So they always tell us to try to approach people, try to talk to them, and you will be like become a good communicator in no time.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. And if I ask the same question to you now, that if somebody asks you, okay, Abdul, considering you as my mentor, that okay, I'm trying my level best to learn this language, but I'm finding so many difficulties because I haven't done it earlier. Now somebody advocates that you work on your vocabulary. Somebody focuses on grammar. Should I take grammar first or vocabulary first?
Like I would tell you to take vocabulary first, but like if you are a beginner, you want to like improve your spoken part, then you have to go for vocabulary, not for grammar. Because when you speak, you are not supposed to focus on grammar if you are a beginner. Because if you focus on grammar, you will be like you won't be able to speak, because you will be keep thinking in your native language. Then you will be translating it, then you will be thinking if it is grammatically correct. So don't focus on grammar if you are speaking, and like go for vocabulary. Try to find new words and keep speaking. Just speak whatever comes in your mind, because this is the fluency. Fluency is something that like whatever you think in your mind and speak simultaneously. So I would say, if you are a beginner, if you are trying to improve your spoken part, if you want to speak English, then you should go for vocabulary and not for grammar.
Correct. I second your opinion. This is a kind of answer I really expected from you. That it's the best thing that you familiarize yourself with the words, whatever you see with your eyes or whatever kind of thoughts come in your mind. I mean, first you should focus on vocabulary, and grammar comes at number two. Okay. And if somebody asks you that I want to work on my communication skills, besides talking about this vocabulary or grammar, any other tip you want to give to the viewers?
the communication of I would just tell them to try to find a partner to speak with them. If they don't have a partner, then they can do these virtual conversation. It is the most effective way to be a good communicator, to develop communication skills I have come across.
Mm. And I would like to add something that because whenever we are talking about like something of this sort, that okay, somebody's here to learn English, but I feel majority of us are not learning English. We are just trying to be to converse in English language. This is our sole purpose. You may call it we want to become a good communicator. What point I want to lay emphasis on is that it is not only whatever you speak in the form of words, even your non-verbal cues, they have their own language. This body language, sign language, whenever you speak to somebody who is on the other side, always try to use your body language. They play a very constructive role in conveying your message, because communication mean I have something here in my mind and I want you to understand that. And I'm trying or making all the efforts to use my words, spoken words, and at the same time trying to convey you with the help of my non-verbal cues as well. So that way it forms a complete package. It's not only the spoken words, even the unspoken words like your body language, your facial expressions, your hand movements, your gestures, they play a very, very, very important role so far as this communication skill is concerned, isn't
Yes,
it?
definitely. Yes, it is definitely. And actually, I know about this. Like the body language, the facial expressions are very important. But the moment that you asked me the question to me, it
Uh,
doesn't ring my bell at that time. But like you are definitely correct. It is very important. The body language, the facial expressions are very important. And when we are in an interview for any job or something like that, I haven't faced any interview yet, but so many experienced people who have faced interview, they always tell us to do like try to do like the non-verbal cues that you have, the body language, and try to maintain facial expression, that smile on your face, so the people who's taking your interview, they can feel like that person is confident and comfortable. So that is also plays major role in communication skills.
yeah, exactly. Actually, no, I was not intimidating you. I was not judging you. I just felt like that okay, I should add this one more point in our conversation. And this thing is very important because you're already seeking your education within this specific subject. So definitely, and moreover, it's a 4 years course, and in 4 years and 2 semesters a year, you might have come. Sorry, I'm also under the weather. Just a minute. I was also in a bad shape. Sorry. I'm
Yes, no
going
worries.
to.
I'm also.
I'm having bad cold at the moment, and bad cold is really very bad to cope up with. So, but at the same time, I was trying to carry on with this conversation. So, sorry.
Yeah, it is okay. There is a major shift in weather and it is affecting so many people. And I was also feeling the same. Like I was also under the weather few days back. I'm still, facing this cold, and like the bed cold that you have mentioned, I had few days ago, and I was, literally on my bed. I was not doing anything. But today I felt a little better. So
Whenever I'm having cold is normally gone in 2 or 3 days. But after that, my throat takes so many days to cope up with that. And I used to suffer from coughing. So that sometimes, puts you in a very embarrassing situation. So
no, it
I would
is
like,
not embarrassing. It is natural,
yeah,
so we shouldn't be embarrassed.
yeah. But I would like to wrap up this session over here in a very formal way. Okay, Abdul, we were talking about these communication skills, and I understand it very well. But because you're a student of English literature, and undoubtedly you are quite familiar with all aspects related to this language, and I know you have a very good understanding of not only the language, its different modules and different aspects as well. and you have given a very good message to the viewers that if we are the beginners or whatever is our level or whatever level we are at, the best guidance is that we should initially focus on our vocabulary. And once we are done with the reasonable amount of vocabulary, like if suppose you have a collection of or you have a plethora of vocabulary with you, then you should start emphasizing on your grammar. And yes, you said, well said, practice makes a man perfect. So keep on conversing with different people, whatever platform you afford to. Like if you can come on this kind of platform, it's okay. If you can create that kind of environment in your school or college or at your workplace or in the family, there is nothing like that. But the moral of the story is, more you talk, more you converse, the better you will become a better version of your own self. So that is a big thing. Sorry, I'm also a bit under the weather and you are not also keeping well. I would like to wind up this session over here. That way, Abdul, I enjoyed this session a lot, and with the hope to see you soon. Till then, I would like to wrap this session up over here. Thank you very much for sparing your time. So, all the best wishes from my side.